Hello everyone, welcome to OpenPlant Fireside Chat. I'm Abbas Ali Zaidi, Product Manager for our plant applications. Today I have with me Aaron Wolf. He's the Product Manager for OpenPlant Deliverable Products. Hi Aaron. We've just released OpenPlant Connect Edition Update 5. Do you want to tell our users what's new in our deliverable products?
Yeah, so with OpenPlant PNID, the Process and Instrumentation Diagram product, we've done a lot of work on making the upgrade from V8i to Connect Edition a lot easier, kind of greasing the skids for our users to move forward with our new products. We've also made some work and done some work to improve property display and make things more flexible for our users. Then with Orthographics Manager, we've had a lot of focus on our water and wastewater users. We want to make OPOM a more foundational product for them. For any projects that don't require isometric drawings. So we've done some things like removing folder dependency in view area definition. So you can see here, we'll show in that video. It makes it easier for reference models to be anywhere and to pull them into view area definition for drawing production. So it makes it even more powerful for that. For OpenPlant Isometrics Manager and Connected Update 5, we've worked extensively on improving stress isometrics for our users. So we've worked a lot with the AutoPipe team and worked together to expose more style configuration for those users, because AutoPipe generally provided a specific stress ISO style. So now we've added more flexibility for them to make the isometrics that fit their personal needs. But not just with stress ISOs, we've also been doing a lot of work to make iModel Hub connection easier to use from within the OPIM interface. So we've added the ability to refresh the iModel data interactively rather than just on product open. And then one thing that all of our users will love to hear, they've long requested the ability to flag any property change inside of an isometric, and that was not available previously, but in Update 5 we added that capability. So we've done a lot of improvements for our users in OPIM.
Well, that sounds all very exciting. So can you let us know anything about your plans for some of the next few updates?
Yeah, so a lot of our focus in the next few updates will be on integrating iModel Hub technology. So we'll be increasing performance, the speed of processing data from there. Specifically with OPPID, we'll be working on visualization of PNIDs in the iModel Hub and making that performance improvement. With Orthographics Manager, our focus is going to be on really tightly integrating the current high performance of OPOM and creating drawings with some of the new technological advancements in MicroStation Connect Edition. So if we marry those two things, I think we'll have a really good performance for our users creating orthographic drawings. And with OpenPlant Isometrics Manager, we're really dialing in system isometrics. So we did a first integration and first implementation of that, rather, and Connect Edition Update 4. So with 5, we'll be really dialing that in. And then integration with iModel Hub, we'll be doing some performance and accuracy improvements to drawing creation for isometrics as well. All right, so you've grilled me on my products. Now we'll talk about yours, Abbas. What changes do you want to talk to users about with Update 5?
Okay. So with modeling products, we've had various improvements in our iModel Hub workflows and other usability features. For now, I will mention few of these implementations that are coming out in Connect Edition Update 5. Some minor updates were done to draw routines for Victaulic couplings and reducers. Provision to have straight sections for reducers is added. If the properties are present in spec, a straight section is drawn for the reducer. Values can also be added in Modify dialog to draw these straight sections. Victaulic couplings have more elaborate graphics as well as centerline that was missing in the earlier version. OpenPlant Modeler ribbon now contains iModel Hub Operations button to expedite the selection of required operations from the design ribbons itself. The iModel Hub ribbon tab has a new button for tag validation. This is basically to run the tag validation dialog outside of the check-in process. This should let users validate the data in the model as per their convenience and avoids finding any major issues at the time of check-ins. On iModel Hub workflows side, there is now an option to do a selective check-in. Besides the check-in all command, you can now choose the instances from the browser tree and do the commit of only those selected instances to the iModel. For nozzles, we have now added an option to browse to available tags in the iModel from the Nozzle Manager Placement dialog. This was a long-awaited request to add this capability. It used to only exist in a free-form nozzle dialog earlier, but now is available in Nozzle Manager too. Also for nozzles, now the nozzle tags are reserved on copy operation so as to prevent the same tags to be used before you have updated the iModel with your changes. Since Connect Edition Update 5 is based on MicroStation, or I should say Power Platform Update 13, we now have Component Center ribbon available in workflows like modeling and drawing. This will let users browse to content available in the Component Center. This content can then be placed in OpenPlant session, and our custom component creation tools can be used to create this as a custom equipment. We plan to further extend this integration to make it more intelligent and fire off custom component creation directly, as well as provide ability to upload these components for reuse scenarios. In future, this will also let us use the parametric cells based graphics and ultimately letting user change the user defined components parametrically. So stay tuned for all these exciting new features coming up in Component Center integration with OpenPlant Modeler.
So, Boss, you also mentioned last time that you were doing a lot of changes with web workflows and Project Administrator. So, what are some of the updates to these tools you'd like to share?
Sure. So we in Connect Update 5, we took great strides in enhancing the capability of OpenPlant Project Administrator. Let me first talk about the upgrade process from V8i to Connect Edition. In Connect Update 5, an option called V8i Migrate is added in the ribbon. It basically asks users to select the V8i project configuration and workspace. And when you run the process, it creates a new Connect workset and brings in your V8i settings. This creates new file folder structure of Connect Edition workspaces. Of course, for schema upgrade, you need to run schema upgrade utility to bring in V8i schema changes. There is a log file created to detail the overall steps done during this process, as well as to list any anomalies. You still need to manually copy some of the files like design libraries if you do not want to use from the upgraded versions. This is a good step forward in overall upgrade process, as now this tool automatically creates a new Connect workset with all new workspace folder structure, but brings forward the V8i user changes. In schema upgrade, support for Connect to Connect version update is added, and you can select the version of update that you're currently on, and schema upgrade will merge all user changes to newer updated schema. Of course, there is option to review the changes you have done in the out-of-the-box schemas. This should be the best practice to first go through this list of your changes to verify and identify which ones you want to bring forward, and then either use the upgrade tool to commit these changes to a newer version or manually add them in your latest update workset schemas. In Schema Editor, property legend and filter option is added to quickly identify the property or search for the class you are interested in. Report Designer, which is another tool available in OpenPlant Project Administrator, is now packaged differently and does not need any of the client applications to be installed. You can just install Administrator and use Report Designer to create your report definitions. For OpenPlant Support Engineering, Project Dashboard tool is now added to define administrative configurations without the need of actual application to be installed. On the web, iModel Data Manager is continuously being updated for stabilization and new features. With Update 5, we have better capability of queries export, column chooser dialog. Some new features that are about to be released are notification of any changes by other users as toast messages, and addition of admin controls. There's still a lot in pipeline for iModel Data Manager that we are working on. So this was a quick update on some new features that are coming out in OpenPlant Connect Edition Update 5. All the products are now available on select downloads. So you can go to software download site and download the Connected Edition Update 5. We hope that this update will streamline your workflows further, and feel free to let us know any feedback you have for our future plans.